Hey guys, update on the yesterday's video. Um, I said at some point, chop wood and carry water. Like when you're asleep, you chop wood and carry water. After you awake, you chop wood and carry water. Is it like is this already known in terms of the definition of the expression? And I'm like, I had an awakening within an awakening right now. Or is it a perspective that maybe it's rare or not met or never even maybe heard of until now, right? Chop wood and carry water means once you wake up to the realization, you remember that you are God. Wake up, remember, same thing, right? Is it like you realize you're God and because of that, of the inner peace and everything, and like everything is fine with the world, you continue to do the mundane things unbothered? I believe that's the general definition, right? But what if it's not that? What if it's you remember your God and you actually chose consciously to play a game, and in that game you rebelled because you didn't like the game, to realize that you are God and realize there's nothing to rebel against because you chose it. You created it, not that you chose it. You're the one who created it, and you're gonna have to stay in it, aka chop wood and carry water. You know what I mean? Do you see the fine line and the big and the fine difference between the two definitions? It's like it's the same, but it's completely the opposite. I actually saw a video that Greg Braden posted about brainwaves. We have the known ones, and then we have the new ones. The science discovered some new brainwaves. I mean, not that it was new to me, anyways. I just didn't have the label for it because I didn't go into the science of things. I went in the energy of things, if you will. And there is gamma, hyper gamma, right? Gamma, hyper gamma, something, something, and epsilon, I think. And they also discovered that the lowest and the highest, which in the lowest is delta and the highest was epsilon, is epsilon. Either it's 0 hertz or 2000 hertz. It's exactly the same. I mean, to those, no matter that they're different poles or not, you get to arrive to the same state of consciousness. Based on that, stay with me here with the same principle of chop wood and carry water. And I already said, like, you rebel against it, but then you realize that you chose it and there's nothing to rebel against. But what if you continue to rebel, but it's like, it's not even rebellion. Let's call it rebellion 2.0, right? For lack of a better word. I know if I find one, I'll say it. Well, it's like, but if I'm God, and I created the game and I rebelled and I realized there's nothing to rebel against because I chose it. What if I created it? What if I create something new? Or I even choose, I don't necessarily create because actually you don't create anything, everything is already created. You're just replaying it backwards while going forwards, but it is also forwards at the same time, if that makes any sense to you guys. What if I create a new creation, a new game, or whatever you want to call it, in which I don't have to play any games. I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just here as God to have fun, not to play games. But I can also play games. Either way, I am fine with that. And I choose to not play any games. I choose to just create, do in that sense. Create, be, whatever. You know what I mean? I was listening, like, right now, for 55 as I'm saying this, literally when I started the video was me before that actually it was me listening to Andy, an energy tarot energy reading from Andy, and it just hit me, you know, like chop wouldn't carry water. Sometimes it might feel even tricky. Sometimes it might feel, I don't know if I can trust myself. I don't know if that's true or that's, okay. All I know is that I know nothing. That's a step. Then you realize you actually know something because you know nothing. And then you realize that there is no nothing, so you know something. And so on and so forth until you remember your God, right? It's all about remembering, not about changing, not about adapting, not even about bending or improving. And when you get to that point, just say, you know what? Okay, fine. I don't know anything. That's fine. That's completely utter fucking fine. Everything I thought I knew was a lie, or an illusion, or it was a half a truth, or whatever. Right? It's fine. That gives you the perfect opportunity to choose what you want to know and what you want to believe. Right? I thought life works like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I found out that was a lie. Because there is no A, B, C, D, F, G, there is only an A or a B, or whatever conclusion you arrive to, right? But what if it's backwards? Or what if it's in X, or in zigzag, or in waves, or whatever, like a spider web, or like Fibonacci spiral, and so on and so forth. So you choose, since you're so blessed of not knowing shit and realizing that, just okay, then I choose to believe the opposite of the so-called bad feeling you had before you realized you don't know shit. Or even maybe realizing that knowing shit gives you a sense of powerlessness and a bit of like, fuck, what now? But if it doesn't, it's easier. And if it's not easier for you, you choose it to be easier. Because there are no games, there are no rules. It's just the fun of it. So, guys, I hope this entire, I know actually, this entire, see, I need to remember myself to remember. It will help you in some ways. I'm glad to be here and be of assistance. I love you all, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.